Now that you've had 24 hours or so to kind of let it simmer, what are kind of some of your thoughts on the matchup, on the seed, and everything?
Still, I think we are just still excited about this opportunity, and just looking forward to the challenge. And our team is a very competitive team, and we're looking forward to practice today so we can get going and get our game plan in place, and just get the kids excited about this trip.
I know it's probably hard to even imagine where you might go, but was California ever even a thought in your head that you might go out that far?
Definitely not. And I think for everybody, I don't think you ever know. So I try not to get caught up in what different people are saying, and just waiting to see what happens when it comes on the screen. And of course, when our name popped up, we were really excited because, just being in that situation where you know that you got a chance and you're one of the 64 teams left that are still playing, a chance to win a national championship. That's what it's all about. And, it doesn't make a difference, where you're at or where your name pops up. It's how you go when you get there to be ready to compete.
How big will experience be this time around?
Oh, it'll be huge for us, and really excited that I feel like we've been in a lot of different games where we've had, especially in the conference tournament, where we've handled some adversity and did some different things. But we're going to come out and we're going to play well. We're going to have to shoot the ball well. We're going to have to rebound, and we're going to have to make sure that we follow the game plan to a T. They're very quick and athletic. They're huge. They have a lot of size, and their big players can definitely score around the basket. And so we're going to have to make sure we do a great job on following the game plan.
You mentioned their size, and you mentioned rebounding, and obviously that was a big,
Yep.
kept other teams in games at the CUSA tournament. How do you guys work on that? How do you guys make that an emphasis?
Well,
Texas?
I think the biggest thing is we're going to do is we got to work on the change-ups that we're going to do, and get our kids focused on every time being able to box out. And it's going to have to be rebounding by committee. You give of yourself sometimes to make sure that you can go get the ball, and so we're going to do those things and work on a lot of different things so we can put them in different situations. So no matter what happens, we're still going to go to the basket and rebound.
You mentioned Texas, their size, their speed, but are there areas of the game where you think you guys maybe have an advantage over them?
I definitely do. I think Chesney Gucci is going to be a huge matchup as far as bringing the bigs out, and Chesney being able to face up and put the ball on the floor and do a lot of different things. And I think that our motion offense and the way we do things, I think that we'll have a chance to, if we can knock down shots, I think it'll be an interesting game.
How much motivation do you think Alexis gets from playing against the Big One State school?
Well, when I walked past the table, the first thing she said to me is, "Coach, we're playing Texas." So, I think it's just for her the opportunity to be on the floor and be able to play in the NCAA her senior year. And I think that's one of the moments that I'm really proud of, just the opportunity for her after, us getting through the conference tournament.
Her play over the last couple of weeks, just how much she stepped up, how much she's convinced you guys going to make this run?
Well, I just think her confidence has continued to keep growing and growing, and being able to come off of an injury and come back, I think it's important that you understand the things that you can do, and she's just getting more comfortable, and she's just a very confident player, and then she has the will to win. When the game is on the line, Alexis Govan wants the ball in the hands, and when you have players like that as a coach, that makes me, everybody thinks I'm this great coach. It's not about me, it's about the players. And so when you have great players that would do anything for their teammates and for their coaching staff, it makes me look pretty good.
Do you happen to know any of their staff or have any connections to anyone over there on the women's team?
I actually do know Travis, one of the assistants, and we go on the road and we recruit. And Coach Ashton's done an amazing job. I know her, and I think we all know each other in passing. And I've really admired what she's done there since going back to Texas. And so it's just be I just think a great game and a great opportunity for everybody to be in a situation where they're playing in the NCAA.
The two teams have only played like 6 times in their history. Last time was maybe, I think it was, I saw it back in the 80s. When you were here playing, was there ever any talk of, Texas women's basketball back then, or, what it'd be like to play them or anything like that?
No, we just played. You're right. It was always a number of times back when I played that, Texas was, when Jody Combat was there, they were up and rolling, and, Clarissa Davis, they beat us I was at that game as a player. My senior year in high school in the Final Four when they beat us. So when they beat Western Kentucky. So there's just, I think when you have 2 historical programs that have a lot of wins and that have had a lot of players that come through, I think it's always going to be, that competition and to talk about, the different things that happened, in the past. So right now, what we're trying to do, we're trying to live in the future, and we're trying to continue to keep putting our program back to the place where it needs to be on the national scene.
How much confidence do your players get after making the trip last year, getting some of those first-time jitters out of the way for this trip?
I think a lot. That experience that we had last year and going into Baylor and playing as well as we did, being able to shoot the ball and follow the game plan, I think gives us a lot of confidence, and that's definitely one of the things that the staff and I will talk to our team about. And I think another thing that's really going to help us too is we've been really good on the road. We went different places and won and went on the road and won on people's home floor, and I think that's going to be a big advantage for us too.
Coach, over the last 4 years, the seniors here have meant a lot to this program. A lot has changed over those 4 years. When you talk about the seniors, how can you talk about the legacy they've left here in Bowling Green?
Well, I think it speaks for itself. We're going to 2 back-to-back NCAA tournaments, and it hasn't happened since 1997. So when you say that, I think it makes you realize how much these seniors have meant to this program. When you talk about 3 championships within basically 3 years, conference, in the Sun Belt, and then a regular season championship and a conference championship, I think that speaks for it. So it doesn't have anything to do with their individual accolades. I think all those things I just named to you was about team. And when you put that into words, you can't. It's no way that you can express all the things that they've done for us. And I just think, along with all those things that they've done, they're just 3 amazing young ladies that will always just be known for everything that they've done, not only on the court, but off the court.
And as far as the fans go, a lot of them are excited to see you guys go out there, but they're a little disappointed they're not going to be able to make the trip. Do you have anything to say back to the people here who are going to watch you guys and support you, whatever it be?
Well, I just want to say, first off, thank them so much for all the support they gave us this year. I think it really helped us, especially toward the end in the conference, to finish out strong, get that regular season championship. And I just want to tell them that we're going to go out there and we're going to represent Western Kentucky, and we're going to make them proud for us. Just have on their TVs and cheering loud, and we understand and know, and we were heartbroken too that we had to go so far and couldn't have our fans be able to travel. But we also know that we have amazing fans, and that they'll be somewhere in someone's living rooms, in someone's restaurant, or somewhere following us, and we're going to play as hard as we can to make sure that we can try to get the win.
Anything else for Coach Eddie? Okay. Thank you much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you all.